Hi guys. Hey, say hey, Samaria. Say hi. 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 So today's my first day of EMT school, and I just wanted to document, I don't know, I just wanted to come on here and say hey, like, on this day. I hope I love it, you guys. I hope I like it, but we'll see. But today's my first day. I'm getting ready to go in now. It is 4:45. I gotta be there at 5:30 today. So I'm really excited, a little bit nervous, eager to get in there, jump in there and get started. Ooh. But yeah, today's the first day. I thought about vlogging today, but I don't know. I'm not really I like to really pay attention, you know, on orientation days and just make sure that I absorb as much information as possible. So I don't think I'm gonna be vlogging today, but I will definitely do a day in the life of an EMT student soon, okay? Because it is, stop, did you just lick me? Have kids, they said. They're adorable, they said. They're normal, they said. Don't lick me. I'll see you guys later, bye. So I decided that I would vlog and just kind of show you guys a little bit about what it is that we do as EMT students. There's a lot of different aspects to it, but today specifically I am on clinicals. And so I have my folder here and it's filled with things that I need to get signed. I have to do documentation, I have to take vitals, and all that good stuff. I'm here at an emergent care center. And I think it's a COVID testing center. Yeah, and I'm gonna get in some clinical hours. So I don't think I'll be able to show you too much, but we'll see what we can get. Worst case scenario, I'll come back here on my lunch break, if I can get a lunch break, and I'll let you know how it went. I'll let you know some of the patients I saw, some of my observations, and all of that good stuff. All right, let's do this. All right, guys, so it's the end of my shift. I just did an 8:30 to 4:30 shift at an urgent care facility. And just like I suspected, I didn't have a lot of time to vlog, but that's okay. We can do a really good recap now. So it's the end of my shift. I'm here, I'm getting ready to run some errands, do some grocery shopping and pick up a couple things that I need also. So basically what my shift consisted of at the urgent care, well, let's back up. First of all, in my EMT program, we have 3 weekends of clinicals. It's a 30-day program, very fast-tracked program. We have 3 weekends of clinicals. This time around, we had 1 day where we're going to be in an urgent care facility, and then the other 5 days we're going to be on the ambulance. So today just happened to be my urgent care day. My first day was an urgent care day. Boo. It's okay. I'm going to be on the ambulance tomorrow, and that's really exciting. But anyways, today was a really good day too. So basically what I did today was I took vitals. I got really good at vitals. I took blood pressure, oxygen saturation, I did temperature, and there's one more. What was it? Blood pressure, oxygen saturation, temperature. I feel like I'm missing one. Respiration rate and pulse. That's what it was. So I got really good at taking vitals, you know, on my patients, which is really, really useful for an EMT, which is what I am going to school to become. So it's good. It was really, really good practice. So that's all I did all day long. And it was a slow day because my particular urgent care was sort of out in an outlying, smaller town. And so there just wasn't a lot going on. We did lots of COVID testing. Okay, so, you know, that's pretty much what I did. Not a super exciting day, but still pretty useful. So today, along with vital signs, I also did patient assessments along with my vital signs. So basically, sort of like a patient narrative. Basically what I did was I did an HPI, which stands for History of Present Illness. And then after the HPI, I inserted my vitals. I would say baseline vitals, but we actually only did one set of vitals because it wasn't urgent care. I just didn't have any patients that actually required a second set of vitals. So HPI, then vitals, and then I added in my interventions. Any interventions that we did lots of urinalysis. We did a complete blood panel on someone. We did COVID testing, like I mentioned. And then after the interventions, I did sort of any definitive care. Maybe if we transferred a patient anywhere, or if there were any referrals that we did. I ended up doing on all of my patients, they were all discharges. We discharged everyone home with a certain set of instructions. So that's what my patient narrative looked like. Again, it was the HPI, and then I did vitals, and then I did interventions, and then I did any definitive or continuing care, any continuity of care. I hope that helps. So that is what day one of my clinicals looked like. It wasn't very exciting, but we got her done. Yeah, my preceptor, she was really nice. She was a medical assistant. She was really nice. There was an x-ray technician there and a nurse practitioner who was the primary healthcare provider for the facility. And everyone was really nice and cool. Yeah. Also, disclaimer, I hate to be that person, but I just want to say I look really, really tired. My eyes are sort of glazed over. My skin is a mess. And I think it's because I'm just so stressed. This program is very intensive and stressful. And, you know, it's definitely showing in my appearance. But we're enjoying it. We're getting her done. And we're learning so much, and we're becoming healthcare providers, and it's really, really awesome. Good morning, you guys. So this is day 2 of clinicals. Now today I am at the fire station. So I'm working with, I'm at the fire station on the ambulance today, and I'm so excited. I haven't gone in yet. I'm so nervous. I'm nervous. You guys know me. I get like so nervous. I get like, just making sure my window's up. Is it? Yeah. I get like overly nervous. I know what I'm doing. So the first thing I'm gonna do when I get in there, I'm gonna introduce myself, of course, say hello. And then I'm gonna ask to familiarize myself with the ambulance. So I'm gonna go on the ambulance and like make sure I know that ambulance in and out, make sure I know everything that's in every single compartment, cubby, the whole thing. And then I'm gonna ask to be shown how to use their stretcher. Super important. I don't want to be in a situation where they're like, Raven, grab the stretcher, and I'm like, I don't know how to do that. So really important that I learn how to use their stretcher, because everyone has, you know, different stretchers, whether it's manual or automatic. It's like a whole thing. But I'm here and I'm getting ready to go in. I just want to check in and say, hey, first day on the ambulance, second day of clinicals. So I'll check back in with you whenever I get a chance, okay? Bye. Hey guys. I am totally aware that I look a haggard mess, but I just got off an 8-hour EMT shift, and I'm tired. It was my very first shift on the ambulance. I'm really tired, and I just finished going grocery shopping and picking up dinner. I am finished for the day, let alone the week. All right, guys, I think that's all I have for you today. I will see you next time. Let me know if you want to see any more of these EMT student vlogs, okay? I'll see you next time. Bye.